Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. Nothing cooking today. We're looking at some classic old British chocolate sweets, we call them. You call them candy, I think, in America. Yeah, chocolate sweets that we had as kids, really. Had quite a few emails about this. There are quite a few of these I don't think you can get in the States for some reason. I'm not really sure. I think there's some deal with Cadbury's and Hershey or something. Fantastic, lovely little look at just some old chocolate sweets that we eat in Britain. I'm sure I've missed a few out, so let us know what are your favourites, what you used to have, whatever. Let's get on with it. Okay, the curly whirly. There you go. That's what it looks like. Seemed bigger as a child, but still pretty good. It's kind of just toffee, covered in some chocolate. Chewy. There you go, let me just put that. Chewy. Toffee. That's the curly whirly. The Milky Bar. Just white chocolate, really. There you go, there it is. Just a slab of white chocolate. We used to, I mean, all British kids know that from the adverts, the Milky Bar Kid. I won't sing it, it would be terrible. But there you go, Milky Bar. Rolo, made by Nestle again. Chocolate, as you can see, kind of chocolate there with a toffee centre. Pretty popular, been around for years and years. Cadbury's Picnic. I like these ones, as you can hear. There you go. Peanuts, raisins with a wafer. Like a wafer biscuit. Bit of caramel or toffee, I'm not sure. Covered in chocolate. Really popular as kids, they were really popular. Still tastes great. Cadbury's Flake, I mean, another one that's really been around for years. It's just really flaky milk chocolate. Again, had a massive advert over the years. All Brits will know the adverts. Only the crumbliest, flakiest chocolate. Tastes like chocolate never tasted before. Sorry about that, listeners. But yeah, lovely little chocolate. Also used in what we call a 99. So from the ice cream guy, ice cream man, you'd get a cone with some ice cream on and he'd plop one of these straight in. That's called a 99. Topic, still available and, you know, been around for years and years. This is milk chocolate, hazelnuts, nougat, and a sort of caramel sort of toffee centre. Really quite popular. Again, let me just break one up so you can see that. Really popular with kids and had a great theme tune as well. What has a hazelnut in every bite? Topic. Cadbury's Fudge. Another one that's been around years and years. Sort of aimed at the sort of younger market. It's quite small. And it's basically that. It's just chocolate with some fudge in it. No mucking about. Great theme tune though. A finger of fudge is just enough to give your kids a treat. A finger of fudge is just enough until it's time to eat. It's full of Cadbury goodness and very small and neat. A finger of fudge is just enough. Enough of that anyway. Let's move on. The Yorkie. Now I remember when this came out. So this is not one of those ones that's been around forever. I remember when it came out, it was quite new. It was like, oh wow. It's basically just a milk chocolate. It's just meant to be a bit chunky, manly. I think they kind of advertised it as a kind of truck driver's kind of snack. That's a plain one. That's a raisin and biscuit one. I thought there were some other ones, but I couldn't find any. But there you go. That's the Yorkie. The double decker from Cadbury's. Like this one. I really still actually like a double decker every now and then. Take a look in there. It's nougat with some crunchy thing on the bottom. So double decker, kind of meaning like a double decker bus, I suppose. Soft at the top, crunchy at the bottom. That's the double decker. Again from Nestle, Munchies. They come in like a packet now. Never used to happen like that when I was younger. Only in this tube, the stick. They're basically a little bit of biscuit or cookie as you'd call it. Tiny little bit of caramel. Then covered over with some chocolate. Quite nice. There was, as I remember, a very similar one to this. It looked exactly the same in the packaging, size, and the chocolate was the same. I think they were called Mintolas. They were dark chocolate with a bit of mint in. A little bit posh they were. Anyway, there you go. I couldn't find them. There's Munchies. Smarties. These were fantastic as a kid. I just tried to buy a packet of these. They used to come in a kind of nice hard cardboard tube with a plastic top, and the plastic top used to have a letter of the alphabet underneath. You never knew which one you were going to get. Basically, they've repackaged it now. I've got a kind of thin cardboard hexagon type box. Multicoloured little sweets, chocolate inside with a kind of hard sweet candy shell. Very popular still, I think. They're the Smarties. Okay, the Cadbury's Wispa. I don't really know a lot about these. I think these are not that old. They're not like classics. I mean, old, but not classic. It's an aerated milk chocolate bar. So unlike an aero, which has got kind of large bubbles in it, this is kind of quite tightly packed. Tastes all right. Not a big fan. There's also a Whisper Gold. It's the same sort of thing. It's got a bit of caramel in it. There you go. These two are made by Galaxy. They're minstrels in the big packet, and the Ripple. The Ripples are kind of layered, thin layered, kind of rolled chocolate. Galaxy minstrels are the Galaxy chocolate in the centre with a kind of hard chocolatey candy shell. A lot of people don't like Galaxy. Well, they either really like it or don't like it that much. I love Galaxy. They make a few different products. They've also got their regular Galaxy bar. Minstrels, yeah, they were a bit of a treat for me when I was a bit younger. Still love them. Cadbury's Crunchie, real classic this one is. So basically it's a kind of honeycomb covered in chocolate. Let's have a look. If you can see that in there. That will really get in your teeth. It kind of melts as it goes in your mouth, gets in your teeth, gets stuck, but really delicious. Not had one of those for years. That's the Crunchie. From Nestle again, the walnut whip. They were a bit special when I was a kid. It was like, oh right, I've got enough money to get a walnut whip. So as you can see, they were kind of, let's have a look. There's a walnut on the top, just a singular walnut. I'll eat that. And there's kind of, quite large. I mean, as a kid, that'd be quite large. Chocolate whip, hang on. Break it open. It's got this really kind of soft, gooey, very sweet, like a kind of marshmallow, I suppose, like that sort of thing. But there you go, walnut whip. The McVitie's Club. Really, really classic biscuit this is. So it's basically biscuit with a kind of chocolate covering. Comes in a few different flavours. Mint, the green one there obviously. That's my favourite. There's a fruit one, as you can see there, and also an orange one. I couldn't get the orange one. They are available, just wasn't in the shop when I went there. Really, really classic little kind of snacky biscuit for your packed lunch. If you like a lot of chocolate on your biscuit, join our club. If you're British, you'll know that. The wagon wheel. These seemed huge when I was a kid. I mean, they're quite small now. I think it's because you had little hands when you were a tiny little tot. But there you go, that's what it looks like. It's a biscuit covered in chocolate with a kind of marshmallow centre. They were quite a treat, as I remember. Yeah, I think they were. But I do remember them, they were really huge. That's the wagon wheel. Cadbury's Bourneville. Classic dark chocolate. Still available. No child ever bought this. No kids bought this at all, ever. Dark chocolate, really for adults, really. Still available, of course. But yeah, no little kid would ever part with their money for one of those. No chance. The Milky Way, I mean, again, this has been around, I mean, I'm getting quite old now, so, I mean, they've been around forever as far as I'm concerned. Little bit of chocolate with a kind of just very soft, light kind of nougat in there. Tastes okay. They tasted great as a kid. That's the Milky Way. Cadbury's Eclairs. These are individually, this is a packet here. They're individually wrapped sweets. They're a caramel with a chocolate inside. Weren't a big favourite for me, but I know a lot of people did like them, and obviously they do because they keep making them. There you go, there's the eclairs. The Cadbury's Dairy Milk, I mean, this is their classic straight ahead bar, similar in a way to Galaxy. Galaxy, I've got their kind of chocolates and their kind of regular bar, and Cadbury's have got their Dairy Milk, which is meant to be a glass and a half of milk or something like that. They come in much bigger bars than that. I mean, that's quite a small little one. They also come with nuts and raisins and da-da-da-da and da-da. They've made loads of them. But yeah, that's the classic Dairy Milk. This is the Nestle Crunch. A chocolate bar, milk chocolate, with kind of, I think, rice in it. A kind of Rice Krispie kind of thing, as you can see there. Let's break one open out. Yeah, chocolate. Kind of popular. It wasn't massively popular as a kid, but as far as I remember. Tastes pretty good though. The Terry's Chocolate Orange. A ball of chocolate that breaks into segments with a orange wrapper on it, like an actual orange. Delicious. I really like it. These were really popular for me as a kid at Christmas. These were kind of more of a Christmas kind of thing. I mean, they're available all year, but Christmas they sort of show their face quite a lot. That's the Cherry's Chocolate Orange. Tap it, unwrap it. So there you go. That's a little trip down memory lane of chocolates that we had as kids and are still available today. Of course, I've missed out loads, haven't I? Lion Bar and Kit Kat and Bounty, and there's going to be loads more. Let us know what ones you really love or miss. And yeah, that's it. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.